Hello, Lobo Nation. This is Dr. Griffin. I just want to welcome you to the Lomax YouTube page. This is going to be where you're going to find many videos that will outline announcements for Lomax students as well as informational resources, including how-to videos in regards to how to access the curriculum, how to submit assignments, things like that. Really easy to use so that everyone will have one place that they can go to get that information so that their students can be successful. The first thing I need to do is I need to apologize. The parent email I sent on Sunday had an old draft of the schedule, and so I did update that schedule on the LXJ website. So if you go to the LXJ website, that schedule is the actual schedule moving forward. And I do want to kind of talk about that schedule. So here's the schedule. The first thing that I need to talk about is kind of why we decided on this schedule. So first we decided that each core class was going to have about 3 hours worth of work a week that we want a student to complete for each core class. Now that 3 hours includes any direct instruction, any assignments, any readings. That's inclusive time. So that's what teachers kind of use as a template when they're preparing the lessons for each of these weeks. Then we also decided on 2 hours of fine arts and elective classes. So 2 hours a week for any elective class, and then 3 hours a week for the core class. If you'll notice on the schedule, we have that staggered. So we expect students to kind of on Tuesdays and Thursdays work 1.5 hours worth of science, and then ELA and social studies 1.5 hours on Wednesday and Friday for a total of 3 for each subject. The other thing we wanted to have was office hours. Time that teachers would be in front of their computers every day, where students could come in and do video chats, ask questions, submit assignments, and teachers be there to help them through that process. If you'll notice, the times are actually staggered between a 9 to 11 block and a 1 to 3 block. So for instance, ELA, Spanish and PE, they have office hours on Tuesdays from 9 to 11 and then Thursday from 1 to 3, so that if there's some reason that you can't get in one block, you know that you'll have the other block later on in the week that you'll be able to get in there. Another thing that I know is a huge concern to parents right now is that you may be working shift work, or you may be working during that time, and your ability to communicate with those teachers. Those office hours are just kind of like a minimum. We've already had many conversations with our teachers that they're at home. They can respond to parent emails. They can respond to parent communication, and so please feel free to email them, and they will be doing their best to get back to you as quickly as humanly possible. We just wanted to have a set time in the schedule where they would be in front of a computer for sure, where they could do some face-to-face learning with students if that's what that required. And so that's just kind of how that's going to work. Another big question that I've gotten off the forum, and for those of you who use the forum, I greatly appreciate it. It's a really easy way for me to have all of my questions in one space where I'm not trying to go through the hundreds of emails that I do get a day to make sure that I get to you as quickly as possible. I've had a really quick turnaround on that forum today. I've probably had about 8 or 9 parent questions come through, and I was able to respond to them very, very quickly. So please make sure that you're continuing to use that so that I can make sure that I get to your form as quickly as possible. But again, the number one question on that had to deal with technology. People still waiting to hear from the technology department to set up a time to come get a laptop or a hotspot for internet. They're working through that. They really are just trying to get through it all. But I mean, there's something like 7,000 requests that they're working through. So it's just a matter of time before they get to you. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to call 281-604-7070. That's the number that you're going to want to use to reach the help desk. They're the ones who are going to have the most up-to-date information on when they're going to be getting to your phone call as far as getting a time for you to set up to come get a laptop, things like that. So please start there first. If for some reason you're just not having any luck, please feel free to contact me. I'll do whatever I can in order to help facilitate getting you what you need. But they do want you to start with that 7070 number. So please start there. That is pretty much it for right now. Like I said, there will be more videos to come where I'm going through different things, but I wanted to start here to make sure that we at least understood kind of the schedule of where we want kids to go and kind of our thought process as to why it's set up the way that it's set up. So if you have any questions, please feel free to use that form and get back to me. Please feel free to email me, and I will answer your questions just as quickly as humanly possible. That is all that I got for right now. Thank you very much.